All right, guys. So finally got him into overtime. Took a minute of like me working it and a lot of safeties. But basically this is the first kickoff of me actually trying, and this is the end result here. Not one, not two, but fucking three ankles broken to start out the game. We're gonna start the game for real.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing...
All right, here we go.
No, they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end.
No, you still get a chance.
And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs.
I thought you get a chance to score right after. Well, anywho.
And their
that was the
remarkable
overtime
season
game, guys.
ends in
The quick, 1 minute that it took. I thought it was gonna be longer. I'm not gonna cap, so we're gonna do a quick one. Pick a number between 1 and 10. 2, 1, 2. 9. Now, keep him or switch him again. I've never played the game on this account. It's your account that has all the pro stuff. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debate. Yeah, it's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. That's unkeepable. I'm gonna pull out one foot and say, boy, so that turns it off automatically. I'm not even gonna lie, after a while, these shoes kind of hurt the feet. I'm not used to wearing them yet. They got a hard sole. Most of mine were no sole, so I'm not used to having my feet. I wear bands and shit like that, so it's not heavy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this
first.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And Charles, the Ravens, they've done it again. Champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013, but have not won so much as a playoff game since then.
And remember, the franchise moved from Cleveland, but they started as a true fresh franchise. They didn't take the Browns with them. They became the Ravens. That was 1996. Won a Super Bowl over the Giants. Was that Super Bowl 35 in Tampa. They've won it twice overall. Trying to win another one. And there's always a trademark when you think about the Ravens, right? The way they play defense, the way they run the football, how tough and hard-nosed they are as an organization, trying to do it one more time.
Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history. I know one thing, they'd love a repeat of that first appearance.
Would they ever? That was 2003 in San Diego, and it was Super Bowl 37. They were the underdogs coming in against the Oakland Raiders, and they flogged the Raiders in that game, 48-21. You know what I remember most about that? John Gruden was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he'd previously been the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And during practice leading up to the game, he would play scout team quarterback and tell the defense all the characteristics and mannerisms of the Raiders quarterback, Rich Gannon, and had his defense totally prepared. And boy, did they play well and won their first Super Bowl title.
Here's Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He may try and run for this. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep. The ball comes out. And the Buccaneers have it.
I'm never running into the line again.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that
motherfucker won't let me challenge the play.
portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds.
Challenge.
Take care
Hail
of
Marys only.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying challenge.
Yeah, he had
No,
the yards,
Hail Marys
but
only.
then the mistake. Winston now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This game is going to be Hail Marys.
That certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heel.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Damn, he got up and he got
Jimmy
shit.
Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jackson now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route, going for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Shaquille Barrett, his second sack of the night. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Jackson.
Put in the process.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Winston. Buying time to his left. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jameis to throw it. On the move to his left.
That's fucking wild.
Right side.
That is fucking wild.
Incomplete.
Man,
the coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Flushed out right. And they're going to bring him down. Back across.
Oh, shit. I need to rewatch this play on like a loop. That shit was funny as fuck. This dude did not know what the fuck to do. I ran past his ass. I said, oh, let me trip him out. He's like, wait, what? And then I came back around and grabbed him. Man was not ready for that.
No, it's not. Why the fuck is my forearm so tired? Hello?
Quit beating your meat and it won't be a problem.
I literally have it. Actually, this isn't even your form. What is this?
That is your forearm.
It is?
That, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now is it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
I might make it the whole way down with just like using my quarterback in the whole movie.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson, he can run for it, and he will. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is going to be intercepted.
Tackle his ass in this.
A great read, and it's picked off.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Airing this one out for Evans. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to wind up a safety. Well, you talk about safety first. Gosh, for such a rare play, kind of unbelievable. How many Super Bowls recently have begun with a safety? Charles, you had Tom Brady getting called for grounding against the Giants in Super Bowl 46.
Peyton Manning with the snap over his head in Super Bowl 48.
Yep, and now here's this one. Watch out for Hill on the return.
But I'm not going to score either. You're throwing Hail Marys? Yeah, ain't no way. I will take the two.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54.
If you're going to blitz the whole time, then I'm definitely going to throw it.
A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman of the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How many of my motherfucking team touched the ball but didn't do shit with it? Let's see. 1, 2. Double tap on that, so I'm going to count him as 3. 4, 5, because it double tapped. 6, 7.
Bounces off his helmet again, and then they miss the ball.
7 times we touched the ball, and not one.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to go for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
He's the coach. He's like, yeah. That's my team. Actually, I do want to see how many people's ankles I broke, because there was definitely quite a few. And I said, let's play catch. And... you could have body slammed his ass, and you just didn't. My teammate caught him, was like, sit down. So, right here, you broke already. And I started running. Let me zoom out. And this way. Just yours.
And then you had open field for 3 miles.
Yeah. Quarter mile. I wonder what I'm going to use.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That's strategic right there.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Jameis Winston and the rest of the Bucs set to begin this next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, come on, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh my God, that's going to leave, like, he's got to have a concussion or some shit from this. Man's ate shit. You going ahead and zoom in. Man said, man bounced. Man, not even just him. Look how many people ate shit here. He slapped it out. He ate his ass, and that dude just ate shit next to him. All 3 of these motherfuckers are over here eating shit. First, ass, shit. Man got corn dogged on the way down. Man said, ugh. That's tragic.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Technically, that's a punishment as it is. Automatically got to give up a safety if you don't do the home run.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the back...
47 fucking yards.
This man said,
Because if there's any gap in the lineman,
out of here.
if there's any gap in the lineman,
It's going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Shit. He's not going to
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Ravens push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Throwing is Jackson. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
There was a gap. There was a big-ass gap.
but if I had done it a frame later, you would have been miles behind you.
Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that point, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You don't have to do that. Just call a timeout. What the fuck?
Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Here's Hill on the return.
What the fuck?
We keep doing it at the exact same time. I think I'm pulling it up. Fucking they came out. They were both right there.
And then I just stopped, and they were like, "Wait, what?"
Man's tackled me.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So the safety, obviously a big play, but now the offense, maybe they feel pressure to score with the defense doing something like that.
And it's good pressure because they put them in a nice spot now, having scored the points on defense, turn the ball back over to them. You're right, there's pressure to score, but they feel good about their chances.
They like that pressure. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. Yeah, I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you? And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead, 29 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things look hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Damn, he lays your ass out, though.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it.
Yeah, I do want to see how bad. Did you not see how much he laid your ass out?
Oh no, I got completely fucked.
By a quarterback. Quarterback got a run and then just said, oof. And you ate shit.
Fucking this dude played every position on the team.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Forced out to his left.
That's crazy. And still almost got it. And still almost got it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that which is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
No, I didn't jump the gun. Now remember, I didn't accept it.
Ready? White 25. Watch 36.
Oh, well, yeah, for the PAT, but like...
You're not ready. You're not ready. Let's go.
2nd down, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Airing this one out for Evans. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Ravens push further out in front. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Don't bust him. Get over here. Come on. Don't hit nobody. It's like operation. There you go. All right, you ready?
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Offside. Defense.
So you should have brought another team to it right there.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll look to throw. Snead's got it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Winston. Looking sideline, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hang on.
Well, this may be a free play for Winston. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Offside. Defense.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty.
MVP.
To throw, Winston. And the
You could worry
pressure
about
gets
me.
there, and Winston goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54.
He's not good enough.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting up.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
If I got a pick 6, but I was offside, so you could accept it and it
Wait
wouldn't
a
count.
second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball,
Man, I was
yet
fucked
you
up.
turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He uncorks it for Snead. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Rolling to his left. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
I can run through him, too.
Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Buying time to his left. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David, and boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Absolutely.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I'll...
What stomach?
He jumped up, caught the shit, and then his whole body turned because he got hit so hard.
He got picked up.
Yeah, he got picked up and
Folded.
the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And it's all over. Just one is left standing. And that one is the
game is over with.
I think it was very easy.
To me. I don't know. But that's the stream for today, guys. Might make another one. I don't know.